You know, you ain't the first stranger to come around here. A while back, our scouts saw a Jotun creeping about. Name of Hurricane.
Hurricane? No doubt she flees the wrath of Sutunga and Gunlother. Hers was not a name I expected to hear in this place. Her presence here may be an ill omen. Or it might mean nothing at all.
You as guardians like to be vague, don't you? Walk with me now. Let's have some straight talk.
One thing puzzles me. You cower in these holes like rabbits. Why not fight back?
We fought at first. Fought hard. But they hit our leaders. Scattered us. Once they divided us, we were done.
Then join together. Raise your axes and throw them off.
That's simple, eh? Look, we don't even know where the others are. The shelters were planned so that if one of us was caught, we couldn't give them all away. But you could find them, I'd wager.
My business is with Sutter and rescuing my son.
You might have noticed that Sutter can't be killed. Could be a problem.
I will find a way. Or else I will seize what he values most and trade it for Baldur's freedom.
Either way, you'll need our aid. You don't know an inch of this land. Listen, Harvey. I understand. This isn't your war. You just want your son back. But those Muspels on our doorstep, they ain't no joke. If they find us, we're dead meat. Thing about Muspels, though, is they love to fight amongst themselves. All that's stopping them is fear of Sutter. Take out their leader, they'll tear themselves apart. Flee back to Muspelheim, most likely.
And Svartalfheim will once again belong to the dwarves.
Dwarves who will be very, very grateful to the one who delivered them. There's more gifts where that bracer came from.
I make you no promise, but I will seek out your shelters. Perhaps there I will find the means to save Baldur.
Good enough for now. Welcome to Svartalfheim, Harvey. From here, you're on your own.
Goodbye. Dwarf mark. They must be in hiding. Dwarven markings. Did I find? Anything to learn from these dwarves.
Look around. There's got to be a tank that we can tongue a few drops out of.
Don't let me interrupt you.
Lord, am I pissed or does the All-Father stand before me?
Both? This is good. The Wise One will surely help solve our problem.
Let us help one another. What exactly is the source of your grief here?
Rhymes! Rhythm! Oh, we could use your poet's heart.
My what?
Your words! Your gusto! We, the greatest of the sons of Ivaldi, are in need of a fitting end to the song of... well, our end.
I'm here to understand how you might help me strike back at Sutra.
Strike back? Nonsense! Besides, it is not only he we must contend with, but his kin. His daughter Asa stirs above, snatches up our people, works them to death.
An unwinnable war? All that's left to do is eat, drink, shag, and seal our legacies.
Exactly! But as is clear as day, we have drunk ourselves to hell, and no rhyme sticks the way it should.
That is not why I've come.
Of course it is! Fate has brought you here.
We are to be remembered and revered by all.
Yes! With Javi among us, we must adjust the final verse. Listen closely. Till the depths of Svartalheim, great Javi came, met with dwarves he knew not by name.
Led by their wallowing, their pitiful groans, I could see they had beggars, but found no stones.
Not quite what I was thinking. Let's try.
You call yourselves the sons of Ivaldi. Why? To shit on his name?
Brammer, I don't think he means to lend his words to our song.
Go away, Bob. Your words carve a deep wound, but they are true enough. Each day we see our numbers dwindle. Trends go out, do not return. Choice to forget is alluring.
Sutra has stolen my son, and I do not have the luxury of forgetting. You said Sutra has a daughter.
Yes. Clever, cunning, commands an elite swath of warriors. She oversees Surtur's operations here.
Where may I find her?
There is a smeltery up the road. Dwarves there, maybe.
I'll go there, see what your people know. With luck, I can trap Asa, trade her life for my son's. Thank you, Grania. Now tend to your people as a true son of Ivaldi should. I need you.
I will.
We will give them a fight! Yes! They may try us
I
with
reckon
fire.
they're lying to us about the invasion, just to keep us down here.
Fine by me. What with all this drink and meat to
there!
get through?
Can't drink with me. Unless you're...
Did you hear
Unless
about
you're
how Harvey...
sissy.
Oh, that's terrible. But I heard that...
They may try us with fire, but little do they know what fires these hands can.
I'm busy. Busy getting pissed.
Has a heart. I should put it to the test. Surely his beloved daughter's life is worth Baldur's freedom. The dwarves at the smelting camp. Maybe they can help me hunt down the little princess. Stink. Smells worse than Ivaldi's forge back in Asgard. Let's see what these dwarves can tell me about Asa.
Go! Don't want any trouble.
You toil as if tomorrow will never come. Is this the pace Asa demands?
It keeps her pesky rodents off my back. Keeps me fed. Well, barely. At this rate, I could eat a troll.
I imagine the hunger pangs hit quite frequently here. May I offer you something to eat?
It would surely help keep this toiler going.
I have something that will sate your belly and hopefully rouse your spirits.
How can I repay such a kindness?
Asa is a common enemy of ours, and I'm looking for her.
Common enemy is right. If I had it my way, I would bash her pretty face into scalding goo. Sadly, she has not returned for me to try my hand. And I do not know where she has gone.
Is there anything you can tell me?
I get the growing sense you mean to confront her.
Forcefully.
Then do have caution. Asa can use magma to treat her wounds. Quite quickly, I might add.
I'll have to remember that.
If you see Asa, you will give her my friendly regards, won't you?
Gone from here. Please.
I'm looking for the one they call Asa. Does the name mean anything to you?
It means I should not be talking to you, nor should any of the others. Now go before you land us both in hot water. Hot magma, more like.
Are you all right?
Move away! I need to fix this, or I'll lose the whole batch along with my head. This is bad. This is very, very bad. Please.
You and I should talk.
Hi, one. Is that really you? What are you doing here?
I've come looking for Sutra's daughter, the one they call Asa. I hear she frequents this place.
She makes her rounds. Comes to see that we are working as best we can.
What is all this work for?
Who knows? She brings us the ores, we extract the metals. They go to Sutter for whatever it is he so desires.
And what is she like, this Asa?
Get on her bad side and she'll bark her threats. But so long as you keep on the straight and narrow, she is, tolerable. Ensures you are well fed and healed of your wounds. Sets the bar high for a muspel.
Where might I find her now?
I do not know, but you can try your luck around the kiln.
How can I loosen it?
We've enough misery.
Asa appears snuffed of heart. For a muspel.
What are you doing here? Please, don't be seen here.
You out with us.
Oh! What are you doing?
Are you okay?
I owe you my life. Those muspels were prepared to let me bake to death.
You are in no debt to me. Though, as it turns out, I have need of your help.
Eh? What can I help you with?
Putting a stop to this invasion.
I am listening.
I know Asa oversees your work, and I need to find her. What do you know of her whereabouts?
Nothing more than which way I saw her leave. It was east. Though, interestingly, she took a bunch of my people with her. Diggers. Maybe she is scouring another site.
That is helpful. Farewell, and keep safe.
At last. Oh, relief.
I should free the damn trap! Emir's spear! It works! It works!
As good as new.
You have done me a great service! I could kiss you!
I'd prefer you use your lips to tell me where I may find Asa.
Asa? What business does an Asir have with a Muspel princess?
I have a quarrel with Sutur. His daughter will help me rectify it.
And how do you plan on that? Asa may come off as a young cub, but she does have a dark side.
As do I. Can you tell me where to find her or not?
Not exactly. The resources we receive come from a Milna, but I haven't got a clue which. Our blacksmith, Glamnik. Asa took some of his workers with her. He may know more, but have caution. Last I heard, the guards are making an example out of him.
Why are you here?
I would have a word with you.
An Asir? You should not be here.
I'll only take a moment.
Please go. I do not want trouble with the guards. They allow me to speak only when reporting to them, and them alone.
I should disguise myself as a Muspel.
You shouldn't be here.
Ragnarok, it's I, the Asir.
What? That is quite the disguise.
If Loki is giving lessons, tell him we could use his expertise.
I have him locked away in a dungeon cell for roughly the next 1,000 years.
So then, what brings you? You have not come to lend your hand in the muck.
I'm looking for Asa. Can you help me with that?
Sutor's daughter. Haven't seen her for some time now. She's got her minions keeping a watchful eye on us now. What I can say is that wherever she goes, she makes it a point to forge large magma pools. Seen her do it here. Walks around in them. I hear she can even move through them.
Something to look forward to.
Crafty she is. If you see any liquid fire pits, it may be proof she is nearby.
I will keep an eye out. Some other task has stolen Asa's attention as of late. If she's distracted, that will make capturing her all the more simple. I wonder how Asa feels about uninvited guests. Your eyes, my friend. I should be cautious around here. Everything a Muspel princess could ever want.
Are you lost, Vesir?
That depends. I'm looking for someone. I was told I might find her here. Maybe you know her. Muspel, around your age. Goes by Asa. Father's, how shall I put this? A vainglorious fool who thinks himself a god.
Never heard of her.
Then you will not mind if I stay a while. Dip my toes in one of these soothing fire baths.
I have a better idea.
Oh.
Turn around. Go back from where you came. And please, do mind your step.
That is no way to welcome a curious outsider. Care to put that away?
Why? Afraid I know how to use it?
I'm sure you can use it. Passably well. But then I would have to kill you.
Don't worry. You won't.
Aye, Asa. There is an easy way out of this.
Now where is the fun in that?
Give her the same gift as her father.
Hold on much longer!
Let's keep the baubles out of it, shall we?
Oh no. The godly gloating. Smite me, I cannot bear it.
If I were you, I would save the tongue wit for a more appropriate time. I saw no such trinket on Sutter. Yet he too has a problem with dying.
So that was you and Aetri. What squabble had you trading blows with my father?
He has taken my son. And now I will give your father a taste of what he has wrought. Move, so that I may trade his child for mine.
You clearly do not know my father. Your son, Baldur, I assume. He has something my father needs. And if that is so, Papa would sooner see me dead than give in to your demands. If you want your son back, you will need something far more precious than me to barter with. Me, his own daughter? I simply will not do.
Then there's no longer any need for you to draw breath.
Asa! We found it! We found...
Oh. Found what? What have you found?
Asa would not want me to say.
Asa's no longer here. I am. Havi of Asgard, Lord of Frenzy. And you are in full control of my temper.
A mural. Asa believes it may help her gain entry to an ancient vault. It is in a cavern. That way!
So long as Sutter lives, my son will be his prisoner. But how does one kill that which cannot be killed? If death is not his weakness, then I must find something that is. The mural Asa was searching for should be somewhere in this cavern. There's something interesting here. Need to see what it is. Use Loki right now. That knows the treasure hunts.
You're on fire!
Symbols, a few of which may allude to peaks or mountains. You! Can you read this to me?
Me? I can try. Elven runes are not something I can decipher with ease.
You will fare better than I, and that will have to do. Any mention of an ancient vault, a door, secret entrance, maybe?
No, but I can make out this. See? Two great mountains to the north, the sun and moon above.
That's it?
Regrets, Asir. We are simple diggers, not experts of things writ long ago.
Not to worry. You've been a great help. Found your mural, Asa. Let's see now. It's located between two great mountains to the north. I should search there.
They must be.
This must be the place. The sun. No spells were here. You can still smell their stench in the air. Let's find out what happens if I move these beams. Now where shall I point this one? Now we're getting somewhere. This may have to match one of the doors. Strange place. Reeks of death. Wonder what secrets I will uncover here. Drag marks. And blood was shed. Only a small amount. Were the victims still alive? Only moose bells leave ashen footprints like these. One said larger than the rest. Sigrun and Halstein. Whoever did this, I will see that there is a price to pay. The wounds in their chests. Identical and cauterized. I've seen nothing like it. It's unnatural. Whoever was here made it a point to occupy this space. More elven symbols. Whatever was in this wall sat undisturbed for many ages. Until Asa sought to enter this vault and unlock its secrets. But before she could do so, someone beat her to it. Holstein were likely prisoners among them, injured, but very much alive. Wolves were taken to the center of this chamber, where it appears that some sort of ritual was prepared. The orchestrator came to the ancient elven object built into the wall, possibly even used it in the ritual. Is that what led to the dwarves' deaths? The Muspels then left, taking the object with them. But the purpose of this ritual of theirs remains a mystery to me. That sigil. I think I glimpsed it before in Aetri while I searched for Balder. Perhaps we'll find some answers there. some vault around here before. Find it, and I may find the culprit. Amid all this excitement, I've had little time to dwell on Ragnarok. When will the storm break? Tomorrow. Or find the future? I think the latter more likely. I have Loki imprisoned for whatever role he has played in Baldur's predicament. The sun, too, is bound by my chains. What of Surtr? The prophecies say he must play a part in Ragnarok. But for now, he is merely the abductor of my child, not the bringer of the Twilight. Still, as Baldur's return to Asgard and raise an army, Muspelheim must be conquered without mercy.
Here?
They are performed at night. There's emphasis on something called a salakar. My Elven is rusty. Vessel of souls, I think. Is this the object from the vault? The culprit searches for a Jotun and a Muspel subject to complete their work. Muspels killing Muspels. The culprit was deciphering Elven runes. Something about the binding of only the most powerful Hoogers. A letter from Sinmara. As much secrecy about the culprit's affairs. Only she and Sutra are aware. The vault is marked here, along with a second location. Another ritual site, perhaps. You're light on your feet, Asa. Following me now?
You've become quite useful, Aesir. My gratitude for opening the vault. Now tell me, what happened there?
I'm following the stink as it rises. As are you. Care to tell me why that is?
Days ago, Sinmara ordered my best warriors to the vault without bothering to inform me. I've not heard from them since.
Well, you're casting your suspicions at the right people. Whose quarters are these?
His name is Kalder, an adept in magic. Or Seder, as you Asgardians sometimes call it. This place is where he practices it.
Whatever he's doing, it is not Seder. At least not as I know it. He is using something called a salakar. It's part of a deadly ritual. And from what this room tells me, the dead will continue to pile up. Dwarves, Jotnar, Muspels.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You wouldn't. Your stepmother despises and distrusts you. Your father only the latter of those, for now. But in time, thanks to her venomous whispers, he may come to hate you as much as she does.
This is a lie. All of it. Your twisted attempt to pit me against them.
Sift through the mesh yourself. No other truth lies within.
Where are you going?
After the salakar. Whatever it is, your father needs it. It may be the only leverage I have to get my son back. Calder marked a place on a map surrounded by waters just northeast. If he's planning another ritual there, I may be able to understand what value this salakar holds. Sunan, guide me. Should give me a clear view.
Lord Calder, with your permission, we will now return to Asa.
Soon. I have need for you still.
Asa's warriors. Where do they fit into all this?
You are one of our captains, yes?
A duty I share with two others here.
I thought I saw something in you. Stout, resolute. Step over here.
Sigrun and Halstein were two of the most revered sons of Ivaldi. If such prestige is a requirement for these rituals, then Calder is surely luring that Muspel to his death. I wonder if there's a way I can observe the ritual up close. I need to approach Calder without him taking notice. Perhaps the best way is with deception.
Together, we will enact Suitor's will. Who among you will hold that distinct moment?
No! Mind the Salakar!
Let me kill him!
Kill them!
Northwest. He's snapping at his heels. He can't have made it far. Asa chased after Kelda like a rabid hound. Though he is no helpless rabbit. Besides what I find of this pursuit. No! Yeah! Stand in her path. Best not to draw to no other bodies on this warpath. He was the last to die. How hard was he knocked into this rock? Most likely dead upon impact. Several wounds. This one put up a fight. Briefly, I suspect. Asa caught up to Calder. His warriors moved in while he pushed on. But Asa tore through them like a whirlwind. The trail of the dead reveals her direction. Calder's too. And most importantly, the Salakars. They're headed west.
You're dead! Over now!
Find Calder before Asa does. In her bloodlust, I need to find Calder before Asa does. In her bloodlust, the Salakars is safe. Looks like these two brought all the fires of Muspelheim with them. And Freya wonders why I have always refused to take her on a tour of that scorched dunghill. Asa and Calder fought here. Blood was spilt. Two sets of footprints. One is stretched, like someone fled. The other closer together, uneven and lined with blood. They were hobbling, perhaps. Asa and Calder fought here. gained the advantage. Foolish girl. Asa, your rage makes you vulnerable. She's hurt, but not enough to stop her. Looks like she followed Calder up that hill. This area is off limits. Sight Asa, Calder. Only these curious Jotun buffoons who stand in my way. They should run, but they won't. These, or similar, were used to restrain someone. There was a cart here, and drag marks leading to it. The dead stack up. For these muspels, Ragnarok came early. Asa's spear. Abandoned. Did Calder and his minions finally best her? Asa chased Calder into this camp, leaking her lifeblood, blinded by rage and utterly reckless. Looks to have cost her too. She came crashing in, mauling whatever half-wit stood between her and Calder. Those half-wits fought back in numbers. Injured and disarmed, she was overpowered and restrained. Calder then had her tossed into a cart like a sack of turnips. Looks like they fled up that path. What is it Calder plans to do with the little princess now that she is his prisoner? Surely not. These tracks lead west. I must find Calder and the Zalakar. For Baldur's sake. Go! Show me what lies ahead. Perhaps Baldur would not approve of my methods, of the cruelty I must perform on his behalf. He and Asa, they're young, pure of heart, but lacking in logic. One day they will grow up and see life as I see it. In the meantime, they must rely on me to ensure they live long enough to achieve that wisdom. And so, I do not have the luxury of being... Asa!
Is that you again, Mad One? Come to tempt fate, I see.
I do not die this day. Can you say the same?
Yes. You've proven once already how you like to strut around, unencumbered by fear. Perhaps the Zalakar did not give you an adequate taste of it.
Enough of this blithering. Hand over what is now mine, or shall I just take it?
To know fear, we must be subjected to it. When I am through with you, I will take Asa's willful Hugr. Soon after, the Zalakar will be complete. Then, believe me, you will know fear and pain. Just like your son. Weak. Oh, faith. What happened, All-Father? Too much of that pretentious Asgardian air. Such a desperate, evil man. Yes, see you now.
Why is Surtr collecting hookahs? What does he mean to do with the Salakar? Tell me!
Why do you aim to finish my work?
Ask yourself how much you care to suffer in these final moments.
Do your worst.
You are wasting your breath. He will not tell you. And he won't have to. His secrets are known to me now. You want them? Move aside. Move aside, or I will destroy it.
Traitor!
Traitor? It is you who are slaughtering your own kind.
What I do for Surtr!
Such devotion requires a strong Hugr. All these Muspel sacrifices, you needed only look inward. Was he right? About you wanting to complete the Salakar?
Surtr will not trade my son for something he cannot use.
So you will see it through? To what end? How many lives would you take?
For Balder, I would drain all 9 realms. Even Asgard.
The words of a dreadful king. And a selfless father. It is the one thing that separates you from my own. You wish to reunite with your son. I wish to see my father's plans lie in ruin. No matter the price. Can you see both through?
I can. But I will need your help. The Salakar still requires the Hugr of a suitable Jotun. Coulter never found one. I must get hunting.
Do as you will. In the meantime, I'll join my stepmother, wherever she may be. I will try to learn how the Salakar fits into my father's plans. Under the guise of a contrite stepdaughter, of course. Keep it. I will need a way to find you when it is time to confront my father.
You and this bauble share a bond. I set out to use you to my advantage. It ends with me in your debt.
If it were not for you, I would have never known what my father was capable of. He used our people. Turned them on each other. For his gain. I cannot forgive him. And to that end, I am your ally.
In Asgard, an ally is a friend.
Let us not get carried away.
A suitable Jotun. Perhaps if I listen to that chatter, some bound of wisdom will reveal itself.
Come to humiliate us some more?
Help me, and I'll compose your saga so exalted it will endure Ragnarok itself. But first, I need a name and a place.
For what?
For whom? The mightiest Jotun in all of Svartalfheim.
We know the one. Right hand of Sutinga. Malviga.
Here because of us.
She is worthwhile.
Gave your son Vidar quite the beating once, didn't she?
One day Vidar will make me proud. But why would Malviga care about you two?
Premier and Lom aren't our real names. Allow me to introduce Fiala and Yala. The ones who killed Sutinga's father.
I heard something about him trying to outdrink a couple of dwarfs. And after, befuddled, tripping and breaking his neck.
Sutinga wasn't happy. Held us responsible. But luckily we'd acquired some mead. Some special mead. And well, Sutinga is partial to a bit of mead. We bartered it in exchange for our lives. Except afterwards, some thieving twat went and stole it.
Loki, most likely. It's always Loki.
Whoever it was, Sutinga didn't catch them. So he decided to take it out on us instead. Sent Malviga to hunt us down. Been incognito ever since. Can't trust this lot not to sell us out.
Still, she hasn't found us yet.
She will. Malviga's dangerous prey, even for you. But we can help balance the scales. Our old house, north of here, sunk in a lake. Inside, upstairs on a table, you'll find a cup of great potency.
Cup?
You know, the cup.
Oh yes, the cup.
Has the power to do wonderful stuff. For instance...
So, I bring you the cup, and then...
we show you how to use it against Malviga.
It's a deal.
She will bear the brunt of her fury! She will regret having ever followed...
Looks like I'll be getting my toes wet. This wondrous cup of theirs. should be on the table over there. Nothing. Perhaps someone has already been here and stolen it. Assuming there was a cup in the first place.
And I will not trouble you again. It's best to leave one of your enemies alive, so they can tell of your greatness.
Everyone knows of my greatness.
Perhaps there are one or two who have not yet heard?
Just tell me where Malvigor is.
What's in it for me?
I do not know, but I will tell you this. The longer you make me wait, the worse it will be.
Malvigor is at the dam to the west. And now? Will you spare me?
Until next we meet.
There will be no next. You can be sure of that.
She is a worthy foe. We'll find Malvigor at the dam west of here. She is a worthy foe. Loki told me. Find Malvigor at the dam west of here. She is a worthy foe. Loki told me how she and Angerboda once came to blows. It did not go well for Angerboda. If the Salaka rejects Malvigor, then it is a false tool, and Suttern pins his hopes on a worthless toy. Rugged views remind me of when I once roved the land with Frigg. Nights spent together beneath the stars. She enjoyed the solitude as much as I. The trouble and danger even more. And then came the war with the Vanir. Taking Freya as my bride. It helped end that strife, but it ended many other things too. There is the dam. This tempest. It is unnatural. What trickery is this?
They had hoped that by serving you up, I would show them mercy. Clearly a misapprehension on their part.
Yet here I am, served up.
If I were here for you, High One, I would have brought an army. No. Suttungr will have his vengeance. But not here. I know why you have come.
I have a bone to pick with you. After what you did to my son, Vidar, I must...
Vidar put up an honorable fight.
That is not what I heard.
Do not believe the stories.
Upon his return, too weak to stand, he squirmed like a worm caught in the sun.
You should have seen me. My acolytes had to carry me home on their backs. No. Your boy fought well.
Is that why you spared his life?
It is. But you aren't here to avenge Vidar's honor. You have come to steal my Hugr. And I intend to stop you.
How do you know this?
Aesir, Jotun. You and Loki are both mad. And Hirokin is just as bad. And Thor is so stupid he might as well be mad. You spread chaos wherever you go. Yet, you are all known quantities to us. Surtur is not. He rarely emerges from Muspelheim, and when he does, he shares little with us. Thus, while here, I have sent my spies to learn what he plans. Beyond wiping out the dwarves like he did the elves of Alfheim.
What do you know of his plans?
I know that he found a powerful elven relic, and that his minion, Calder, was tasked with finding the Hugrs necessary to sustain it. That Calder is now trapped within said relic, and that you would have me join him.
I must trade the Salakar for my son.
You, the one who almost killed Suttungr for his meat, will hand over a legendary relic, take your son and leave. Just like that. Put your mania aside, Havi. Work with me. Together we will foil Surtur's ambitions.
I cannot take the risk. With each breath, Baldur is a step closer to death.
I was a parent once. But we must look beyond ourselves. For the good of all.
We have spoken long enough.
So...
I'll activate the portal!
Come! Inflict a fate worse than death on me! Or die trying! You are the greater warrior. But this is not the right result. Do what you came here to do. Get on with it, blind one! End my misery! Oh, Ymir. True, O Father. My body comes to you. Sent by the same impostor who claimed your own. As for my Hugr, do not weep for me. I do not deserve this.
No, you do not. Right. Must find out more about the Salakar. Perhaps Hirokin. I've seen nothing of her since I arrived in Svartalfheim. An evil D. Maybe he still lives in one of the other shelters. I must seek him out.